wouldn't actually.
They probably can't
because landlord is cheap,
right?
The landlord is cheap, so all of the restrooms are porta potties outside.
Right.
So I'm walking my landlord in the rain.
You're walking your landlord. I missed this whole story now.
It's a shame.
But you know what?
Are we good now?
You know, we should be good now. People comment. Let me know here. A much better, Holly. Okay, you know what? Just for you guys, we're going to start it over. Because you can't have the show without the intro song.
Well,
all right, so it was a rainy Tuesday.
It was a rainy... No, wait. Save the story. Save the story. Save the story. Here we go.
Oh.
We're live.
Welcome. First story. Trending stories are taking over.
TSTO.
We've never done this once. All the times that we should have done this, we never.
Shh, don't talk over the music.
Cheers. TSTO.
That's crazy.
Story time.
That timing was a lot better on the TSTO.
You know, I really think it was because, you know, we are back live on the internet. It's the trending stories. Are you taking my, what are you? Hey, no. That's my special soda. That's what my grandma always used to say. It's my special soda.
Have his grandpa's cough medicine.
Sugar back to some of grandpa's cough medicine. Hey, yes.
Your grandpa just straight up.
No, no, it's
Our
not.
grandpa
Our
straight
grandpa.
up.
No, it's from Dumb and Dumber. You've been there, right?
Yeah, I've seen
there.
Dumb and Dumber.
Hey, people, the sound is better. We're back to the beginning. Yes, you're being punished, Scott. That is exactly what's happening. Girls, what do you think? Are they being punished? Oh, they're not. Travis, are they being punished? You have a sign that says "Love your neighbors," so you have to tell the truth.
I don't know if I love my neighbors.
Well, then
What's
we
wrong
might
with
need to
your
change the
neighbors?
sign.
No, wait. I want to hear about this. What's wrong with your neighbors? Aside from Keegan walking into their garage, what's wrong with your
Yeah,
neighbors?
that was really creepy. Except I wasn't there. That was in our garage.
It wasn't there. But you know what? Hey, the stories are trending. We can't stop them, even if we don't know how to plug in our computer to the audio so that it sounds right.
Man, we're a well-oiled
It's like we haven't
machine.
been doing this for a year or something.
We are sometimes
Yes.
we are a well-oiled machine.
Right.
Other times we rage against the well-oiled machine that is ourselves.
Have you ever used like bodybuilder oil before?
Slippery,
Coconut
slimy,
oil.
Slippery turns any surface into a slip and slide.
That's one of my favorite Simpsons. Is when Santa's little helper got stuck in the vents at the school.
They use butter.
Well, no, they're going to send Willie after him. And he's like, grease me up, woman. And it's like, ain't nothing around a greased up Scotsman.
My favorite groundskeeper Willie line will still forever and always be when the doors are frozen in the church when the snowstorm happens, and then the pastor's like, "So how we doing on the doors over there, Willie?" And he's like, "Medicals are your department, Reverend."
So we have a problem because our audience is saying that well-oiled machines are boring.
Oh.
One person said
Holly said it, and that's one of the most important people in the audience.
that. Holly, are you chaotic? Are you chaotic neutral?
No, because she's saying she likes the fact that it was wrong, like we screwed up.
Right. That's what.
That makes it entertaining.
Right. That's why I'm saying is she a chaotic neutral? Because I feel like this
neutral.
show
What does that
is
mean? What is it? Chaotic neutral.
so chaotic neutral. There's
Is it like if a chinchilla was on a gold mine? Would that be like?
Oh man, are you gonna do this right now?
No, we're not going to start there. We're not going to go.
realms, the dungeons.
So a
and
chaotic
dragons.
neutral. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's something that people would be if they were enjoying the show. Holly has 3 boys. She knows exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah.
She's like this
About
is
chaotic
just,
neutral?
No, she just like this chaos.
So you have here's a little chart. I just
There's
pulled it up.
It's a 6 square.
Right.
What is that all
so
about?
you have lawful,
Yes.
natural,
Yes.
and chaotic.
Right.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So you're either lawful good, lawful natural, or lawful evil.
You mean
right?
neutral? Lawful neutral.
You're right. And then you're either
I can
neutral
read.
good, true neutral, or neutral evil.
Right.
Right. And then you have the chaos, which is the fun side.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think that we're more in this echelon. down
I
here in
think
the
that we are
Like
definitely a
chaotic good.
bottom right. Yeah, bottom right. Chaotic
Sounds
good, chaotic
cool.
neutral.
We should have
Yeah.
a T-shirt that says "chaotic good."
Chaotic good. You know what, Chris?
Right.
I think that deserves an applause. What you got going on over there, football guy? You had the helmet up, like you went away from it.
No, I was trying to put it on. It didn't work.
It's not quite your size.
Yeah, because your head's friggin' huge, dude. You got a
Hey.
dome
that,
on you.
no, that wouldn't even fit a chinchilla if he was on a gold mine.
You know, they might need them because we could inevitably just kill these things.
You never know because chinchillas they're cute. We'll get to the chinchillas though. But hey, you know what? I didn't test the Chrome to see if they can see the stories yet. So we're gonna go first story blind.
Wow.
We're
Okay.
gonna jump right in because TikTok is one of your favorite new things, right, Jake?
Is
It's
it
your
really?
favorite. Like it's Jake's favorite new thing.
It's not new anymore.
It's new to Jake.
It's not new to me.
It's like new. It's like new-ish.
New-ish.
Like it's
Swag to the
June
moon,
and
new
it's
jackets.
The thing you got at Christmas.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, like that. Like that.
And
where
you
it's
just opened the box.
but you have like partial interest in it,
Right.
but then like mostly you're just like it's basically like true neutral.
Right. And basically, it's okay because it's going to go away. Because somebody is taking it out.
Who?
Snapchat
None of this is true.
has created something that is going to take down the TikTok, and it is this. It is Snapchat sounds, which is just like, why did they not have this? Like, that's the one thing I think about Snapchat, because Snapchat was ginormous. It was huge. Why didn't they just have sounds in there?
Snapchat sounds like something that would be like Fart Book. Where you just record
Yeah.
farts and people are like, that was a good one. You know?
They probably do that.
How many
on
poops in the room?
TikTok. Why are we pooping again?
Because
talking about this.
I had an excessive amount today, and if I would have put that on Snapchat sounds, it would have been Snapchat sight sounds and smells.
I don't think we're allowed. That's
As
no.
an Exodus, you have those days where it's just like, hey, cleanse and
Juice cleanse?
be gone.
They can cleanse.
Lee says true. I mean, I agree. All of it's true. Everything we say is true. And Snapchat
I want to know what
sounds,
exactly you think is true.
No, I think he's true. He's saying true. Like absolutely Snapchat. How do they not have that? How do they not have that before? Crazy people snapping or Snapchat? Yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens. Crazy people snap on Snapchat, and now there's gonna be songs you're having a stroke.
Called it Snapchat snaps.
Crazy snaps. They call them snaps.
Oh, they come.
They should
Did
call
you
it
know?
Reels.
Do you know about Snapchat, Chris?
Yeah, of course.
You're a Snapchat pro.
Always.
I'm gonna be honest. As soon as I saw the actual headline for this story,
Yeah.
I read all the other ones, but I refused to read this one.
You refused to read this?
Yeah, no,
like you didn't even read the
I
story
literally saw the headline and I was like, doesn't matter.
because you're so TikTok jaded. Like that is your thing.
No,
you're like nothing can take on TikTok.
My thing is you got social media platforms go all the way down. In the same way, there's a chart for chaos. You know,
There's
and
a 6x6.
there's a chart for what different social media platforms are for. And we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Twitter's
Yeah.
like screaming into a void. Twitter is for angry people.
Twitter is for angry people, but it's so
Angry,
funny.
uneducated people.
Yes, because it's all like hearsay. It's all just like, I'm going to say this thing because I can do it here, and it's like screaming into a pillow.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
You don't hurt anybody.
You're
Well-
taking advice from the woman that has 6-inch fingernails, which is never a good thing to
Cardi
be doing.
B?
Yeah, exactly. And then you have Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Which Facebook is for the older generation, the people that don't necessarily know how to use the internet to communicate with people. Sorry
I disagree
for those
with
of you
that.
watching on Facebook.
I disagree with that because our biggest audience is Facebook, and I love all of you.
No,
First of all.
I don't say that I dislike these people. I just say if you go down Facebook,
No.
it's a lot of cute pictures of dogs.
So Facebook's not. That's your feed because you look at pictures of dogs.
I don't go on Facebook, so I wouldn't know what.
Oh,
my
so
feed
you don't
is.
even know. So you're tweeting right now.
How many people?
You're tweeting right now
I know
because
a
you're
lot
just
of people.
screaming into.
I know a lot of people, and a lot of the people that I know are in my
Hey,
age group, and none
you know
of them are on
what?
Facebook.
Lee says Twitter's boring.
Twitter,
You know what? Lee, I think it depends on
Twitter's
what
a
Twitter you're looking at, because Twitter can be extremely amusing, especially if you follow a blue check and you see them tweet something that's like gonna ruffle feathers, and then you look at the comments, people just go nuts. And the blue check rarely gets into that at all, but you get into some deep, dark holes in Twitter
Right.
that really are very entertaining. I mean, I can get lost in there more than I can get lost in TikTok.
Well, hey, TikTok is a cool thing because it's like anybody that's my age that was there scrolling through YouTube at the prime of it, right? In like
Yeah.
2010, it's a lot like that. Snapchat is just for people that cheat on their significant others.
That's because it's the whole idea of how it started was it was secret pictures and messages that went away
That
after
went
24 hours.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, I mean,
That's the whole. You guys didn't look at their faces. Like what?
Instagram is for beautiful people. That you love to hate. Like, that is what Instagram
Travis.
is for.
Like, see, look at that's an Instagrammable face right there.
Daddy, I'm over here too.
Yes, and Instagram is for the ladies. That's true. So Instagram is for the beautiful people.
Instagram's for beautiful people.
Twitter's for the angry
Facebook's for
people.
oldies. Twitter's for angry
No.
people. Snapchat's for cheaters. TikTok is for the youth of America.
Facebook is for family.
That's extremely accurate.
Yes, it is, because you can share pictures with people across the world that or country.
It's for
or
slightly
city.
removed family members.
Or it's just communication in general. What is Travis? What's your take?
Never mind.
Okay.
Why do you have a separate app to message people than the app that you use for social
Now
media?
I don't know why the DM is not in Facebook. I
That's
think it's
a
probably because
nightmare.
there's so much stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
Like what?
Like all of the now they have news on Facebook, which is horrible because it's curated and it's like I like the old Facebook where you can just say I just want it in timeline of when people posted.
Right.
I just want to know what the most recent is. That's all I want to see.
So you want Facebook to go back to like a Twitter platform?
Twitter's curated now.
Wow.
Twitter's an algorithm. You can't just say I want the
That's
most
so
recent.
true.
All of it. Did you watch Social Dilemma since we talked last week?
Absolutely not.
All right. Well, then we have nothing.
I
to
have
talk
all the
about.
answers I need.
I want
right
to
here.
watch it someday.
Yeah, you need to watch it. It's good. But I watched
it might
another one
scare
on
me, though.
Amazon. What?
It might scare me though.
It might. It might make you.
I already want to go in the boonies, live there.
Want to go together?
Well, you know what?
We'll be boonie buddies.
You know what? You know what? You could live. You could live on a gold mine,
Really?
but only
With gold in it?
if
Only
you're a
if you-
chinchilla.
or if you massacre like 3.5 million chinchillas.
So here's the deal. These chinchillas. Now look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at him. Oh, so cute. Girls, you like the
Can I
chinchilla?
have one, Daddy?
No.
Illegal to own in the U.S.
Yeah, you can't have it. But he's super cute.
Then
but,
we live
but
It looks
outside.
like he's like holding back some puke because he partied a little too hard.
bleh.
It's like I threw it in my mouth.
It's
a
in
little
his
bit.
cheek.
guys, last night, you couldn't believe. Oh,
Have you ever have you ever had have you ever
You okay?
have
You okay?
have you
Travis is
ever
having
had
a stroke.
Have
What's
you
going
ever
on?
have you ever
Have you had a
Had
dream that
dream?
you wish you could do so much you could do
do
anything?
anything?
Yeah, I love that.
So the chinchillas and a gold mine. So in Chile, 25 rare chinchillas sit atop 3.5 million ounces of extractable gold. Can a mining company safely move them?
This is really
So-
fun.
Shuck them out of the sea.
So you have a literal gold mine sitting underneath 25 rare chinchillas.
Rare
chinchillas, not just chinchillas.
Small-tailed chinchillas.
Small-tailed?
It's a different species.
Is it like a
around them.
white-tailed dove? Moving on. What is wrong in this room tonight? We
Don't
can't
know.
speak.
It's
There's so many
strange.
thoughts that I can smell my thoughts.
Yeah, no, that's something else.
Did you smell that?
Smell my thoughts?
Smell my thoughts. So these chinchillas, there's only 25, but it's sitting on 3.5 million ounces of extractable gold. What do you comment below? What do you do? Do you just blow
Go
up
around
the
them.
I
chinchillas?
surmise that this whole article is an attempt to save the chinchillas.
I would-
Otherwise, the people going for that mine would be like, "Oh, there's a thing."
Yeah, it would just be swatted away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pow, 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 pow.
That's
Done.
whoa. That's crazy.
What?
Gold per ounce is
Yes.
$2,000.
Yeah.
I'll
And
go
there's-
move those suckers
And there's
myself.
how much?
3.5 million ounces.
million ounces.
Oh man, you kill all these chinchillas.
give me a small percentage of gold, and I will Pied Piper those things out of there for you.
Yeah,
What-
you,
what are
you'll
you,
never
the
see them
general?
again.
I am.
Are you trying to make deals with these guys? Like, this is okay. This is crazy though because chinchillas are an endangered species in Chile
Right.
or
Yeah.
Chile, depending on whether or not you want to be all correct
But
about it.
from what I understand about other countries is they just kind of want the money.
Sure.
So why is this a problem? Why how did this even get to a story? That's what I want to know.
bleeding hearts.
Of the world unite.
No, legitimately, like
Literally?
it comes down to like chinchilla fur, right? It was
Yes,
was
that's
super
true. It's-
popular.
Yes,
it was a big
yes.
deal. You had a chinchilla
It's super
coat,
soft.
everybody's like, man, you're rich. So what these people started doing was these fur trappers would be making a buttload of money. Basically, the chinchillas themselves were a gold mine.
Yeah.
Right. So now we're at a point when chinchillas are like extremely decimated. There's only like so many of these things left, and it seems like a vast majority of them are chilling out on top of this gold mine, like they're smog.
Now here's the thing I wonder. Do you think the chinchillas know what they're doing? They're like,
Doubt it.
hey, Bob, here's the deal. There is a gold mine, literal gold mine. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to go sit on top of it and make these people sweat.
We're gonna poop all over it. Then they're not gonna want any of it. How many poops
then
do we
it's
have in the
poop
room
gold.
today?
Why do we start with the poop? Start with the poop. We're done with the poop.
I
So
had 5 tonight.
I think you need to get that checked.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
probably need to go to the doctor.
That's-
It was
Sounds
big
like COVID.
deal. I still feel bloated. That should not happen.
Ooh, what'd you
Is
eat?
that like the third time you've asked that today?
Yeah, it's a lot of
absolutely.
times.
It's an
a lot of
important
times.
question.
But-
You're asking us so much. I'm feeling like I have to go now.
You
Yeah,
can't
that's the
leave.
magic.
You can't. You have to. Okay, all right.
That's the face I used to make when I was a kid. And I'd
So,
poop in my
Jake,
diaper.
what's the bottom line on this story?
The bottom line
what are
on
they
this
gonna
story
do?
is that they're trying to relocate said chinchillas.
How do you relocate? So Holly makes a point. Holly says chinchillas are super fast. Just chase them away.
And they kind of like some chinchillas can do the flying squirrel thing, where they jump out of a tree and they're like,
Yeah.
They
I heard
can?
that,
Yeah. yeah.
Well, so then I have a question.
Stuff flapping in the wind.
I'm wondering what chinchilla is running this whole thing. Because there's got to be a lead chinchilla. Like a Godfather chinchilla.
Nelson Manchilla.
Nelson Mandela.
That's who the leader is.
Nelson.
That's the queen bee.
Comment with the name of the leader chinchilla. But I just don't understand why they don't just like, hey, we're gonna pick these guys up and move them. That's 25.
Well, that's exactly. It's more than 25.
Well, this right here says 25 rare chinchillas.
Oh wow, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
why
wow.
is this a problem?
I estimated this.
I
being
just
a
like
lot
the
more.
picture of the chinchilla. I just thought that was fantastic, and they're sitting on a literal gold mine. How often do you get that?
The problem is they're endangered, and relocating a species, they have to reacclimate to a certain environment that they relocate them to. They don't know where food is.
I bet they could adopt them out like that.
See, if chinchillas.
But that's illegal.
If chinchillas, like, if we were allowed to have them, I would so want one. They're
yeah.
so cute.
See,
There's a lot
all you
of,
gotta do
like-
is say, hey, we got chinchillas over here, and we'll give you an ounce of gold.
Have you guys seen Scarface yet?
Right?
No.
Have you seen Scarface yet?
Only
What?
people like Scarface have chinchillas, and what they do is they put them in a fish tank.
Wow, okay.
gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scarface.
Is there
That's
water
animal
in the
abuse.
fish tank?
I don't
Yeah.
agree
It's
with
like,
that.
there's my lionfish, and then here's my chinchilla.
Say hello
And
to
the
my
chinchillas
little
just-
friend.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
So, but you know what? So you have a lot of issues with
have a lot of
chinchillas and with bathrooms in this story. I don't know why.
many poops?
And it's okay. We don't need to worry about that. But
I pooped the chinchilla
now
once.
here's the thing that's in what
That means you'd have to swallow a chinchilla whole.
hole
Does it?
and it would digest. There's no way. So okay. So if you were a female astronaut,
Okay.
Putting myself there
would
right
you
now.
would you count your poops?
Absolutely.
I mean, I think you kind of have to because evidently until now, NASA did not have a ladies' toilet because NASA has unveiled a toilet for women.
Well,
Look at this. NASA finally made a toilet for women. It's in the headline and it's the Atlantic. The only place we've ever had to rescind a story from before ever is the Atlantic.
wait, which was the story that we had to take
The
it back?
ocean liner.
Oh, that's right.
The one that they said was Bill Gates'
Oh, yeah.
boat.
He commissioned it
and
or
it
whatever?
totally wasn't.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
And
It
the
was a
Atlantic
lie.
put out the story about Trump saying suckers and losers, which was totally fake, and all this stuff. Like the Atlantic is horrible. However, I love this title, so I didn't care. I didn't care. NASA finally made a toilet for women. Now, I didn't know that this was a thing that needed to be fixed.
Apparently it is. Did you read this article?
Now, I read some of it.
Oh my goodness,
What
man.
did it look like before?
Well, okay,
This
so
guy.
that guy needs his own toilet, man.
Oh, if you're not watching this and you need to, I don't know who that guy was.
That's
So
the toilet.
This is the toilet, huh?
Yeah.
That's
so,
the toilet. That sure does not look inviting.
Now here's the deal.
But
here's the deal.
Now, does it suck like an airline, like an airport? Does it like suck all the poop out?
think
for
about
space?
it? Think about it. You're in space. And
Yes.
what happens in space?
You're in space.
Good one, Todd.
I like it.
Good one, Todd.
I like it.
What happens when you're in space?
Yeah, I don't want to know.
What
No,
happens?
no gravity.
No gravity,
Yeah.
right? Things
Stuff.
float.
Your poop didn't
But
sink.
if there's like a hole in the toilet that then goes out to the outside, it's a vacuum.
Right.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing is in these space stations, right? They have in the International Space Station, they have
That's
these
ISS.
toilets. They have these toilets.
Okay.
Yeah, if there was another I in that, then we'd have ISIS and it'd be a whole problem.
That would be we definitely buzz that for sure.
that could be cool.
No wonder they went
No,
to space
no, it
for
would
it.
not be cool. Why would that be cool?
We had
ISIS in
snakes on a
space.
plane. We could have ISIS on the International Space Station.
And then it turns into Among Us.
Yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
right? Kids are all about that.
But basically, this toilet, the way that this works is there's a fan inside a small poop chute. And the fan inside that, you have to sit like
I'm sorry.
You have to sit flushly on it. Otherwise, oxygen will get in and it will just make the poop float
So
back
you
to
have to have a perfect seal around your
Oh,
buttocks.
you have to like just like position yourself and drop it.
But
Not
there's no
only that,
gravity. So how do you arrange
the fan,
yourself?
the fan inside of it, you have to seal it off with your butt. And then
Look
the
at
fan
that.
inside of it sucks the poop away from you, right?
Oh,
So
Wait.
like the fan's in this piece right here,
Right.
and it just sucks it down into the
I think the
tin
fan's
can.
probably lower into
This
the tin
looks
can.
like this was an R2D2 model.
Maybe.
Maybe there's like a seatbelt that you just have to strap yourself.
There's
The
not.
strap in.
There's not. There's footholds. There's little footholds like you're going to a lady doctor, and then there's
Wait, what?
stirrups.
There's stirrups.
Pretty much, yeah. And you put your feet in it like it's a snowboard, but like
toilet
at a
with
lady
stirrups.
doctor. And then you
This
have.
is the weirdest story I've ever heard in my life. Go on.
I'm trying to explain how this toilet works. Like, it's fascinating. So you seal it with your butt, fan takes it away. But then the problem is that there is another apparatus that is designed for men because it's not, you know how men, like, you know, you can make it like a one-stop shop or a two-stop shop if you're really trying.
What?
You
Yeah,
can
it-
make you can have one you can make the brownies, but you don't have to sell the lemonade.
Never had, no, always.
Always. Always both.
Yeah.
Right, always both. But
Oh.
you do have the option of being like just brownies today or like just lemonade today.
I can't believe this is the show I brought the kids into.
So because of that, there's a separate apparatus that's made for men
Yeah.
Okay.
that is like makes it so that just because you seal off the poop chute, you have a pee chute.
It's the shape. So it's the shape of it. You're talking like it has to, like this is round.
Right. So essentially, out of all the
it's round.
female
Look at this.
astronauts that have been in the International Space Station, only one of them has successfully been able to do a double duty deuce into this tiny little thing.
And that
Which-
tiny little thing.
You can imagine, and like apparently you had to do gymnastics to do it.
What? I don't think that doesn't make sense.
We
don't need to. But so Tammy makes a few good points. First of all, she says, Bailey and Ellie, remember you asked to go with Dad. So and then Mommy says, oh my word. So I have
It's
a
a
question.
little bit difficult to be on the seat and still get the funnel where it needs to go, says Jessica Meyer, a NASA astronaut.
Right.
And
Well,
all-
that makes sense.
So basically, the whole story is that NASA figured it out and made it a lot easier for ladies
You-
to do their business.
You know
on a
what I
plane.
think is like really strange? It took NASA this long.
Yeah, no,
to
that's the
figure
point.
this out.
That's the point. Like
How in the world?
3 decades into the
NASA's
International Space
failing
Station.
us. That's why they hired Elon Musk. Maybe Elon came up with the toilet and NASA took credit.
They actually mentioned something like that in the article where
that
it's like
Elon was the one that came up with the female
not
toilet.
that he's the one that
the
came
ladies'
up, well,
toilet.
because they actually went back to like the Hall of Fame of like all the great ladies and were like, how would you poop on an International Space Station? And they're like, and they basically like designed it so that I'm surprised there
Look at
isn't
Chris.
like
Look at Chris.
And this is $23 million, I think.
Is that
Yeah, it
that
is.
you
No,
said?
that's a fact.
The whole
Yeah.
thing.
That's Mr. Fact Check. I love that. Yes,
poop signs.
23. That's an expensive toilet, and they only made one.
yeah.
And it's
They
a
only-
struggle
But
to
hey, guess what?
go
It's going to
in
be
it.
used with love.
I'm sure.
That's what matters. here.
Wow. But you know what's really more fascinating than female toilets by NASA?
It's not even close to as fascinating.
Is Disney streaming?
Yeah, okay.
Because you know what? Surprise,
Disney
surprise.
streaming?
Disney streaming. Don't need gravity for that. So
Make sure you seal it off all right, or else you start pulling up towards the top. Disney streaming.
Disney, the whole thing we talked about where they're letting go 28,000 workers. We talked about that. Disney's not open. We're super bummed about that. Kids are really sad. Cry, kids. Cry. Oh, yeah.
Man.
Sad
I
kids.
don't
Ironically
cry, my
enough,
man.
Buzz Aldrin had to let 22,000 people go on his first flight to the moon. He was the first person to pee on the moon.
Okay.
But
he peed on the moon, huh?
Yeah, he did.
28,000.
Why are we
Where's the
still
people
talking about
co-
this? We're talking about
how
Disneyland now.
How do you know that?
Did
It's
he-
in the article.
Did he go in the suit and then like sprayed it?
There was like a diaper waistband thing with like a water bottle attached.
like I just see him
This
like
is
standing
making
there
me
like
very
watering the lawn,
uncomfortable.
but he's got
But no, you can't do that because think of all of like the space juice that would get inside.
Space juice. What are we talking about? You know what? I'm
We're talking
excited.
about Disneyland now.
I'm excited. Yes, we're talking about Disneyland now,
And our resident
Disneyland
Disney
is streaming,
expert
and our expert is here
just
now,
walked in.
so we can have Stevie is here. Look at this. There he is.
I thought you said 8:30ish.
It's around that time.
You're still late.
It's,
If it was 8:30, it's 8:42 now.
Ish.
well, but at least we have a full house. So everybody's here. Everybody's here. So
Speaking
Disney's
of ish, the last story we just talked about
No.
is a toilet.
It's a
that
toilet.
NASA
We get
put
it.
on
We
the
get it.
International
We
Space
get it.
Station
We get it.
for women.
So here's the deal. Disney is going to capitalize on streaming. And Jake, you made a comment before we started the show that's like, duh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, duh. However, the whole purpose of what they're doing is they're focusing on the fact that they're going to kill regular networks.
Oh, I thought
Like-
you meant they were going to stream Matterhorn or something like that.
Oh, that would be phenomenal.
Like a
if they would-
ride in it? Like
Well-
a VR experience?
Well, I mean, so you played the Disneyland Connect game.
Oh, I
on
love that
Xbox,
game.
right? We
Way
had
back
that
in the
game.
day.
I love that game.
And that was like you're walking through Disneyland. I mean, that was really good. So if you put
But as
VR
different
glasses on,
characters in the stories too.
yeah, that's true. But so Disney is going to capitalize on streaming. They're moving so many people into this whole streaming thing. So Disney Plus is going to. They already have the premium stuff for Mulan and any of the new stuff that comes
Yeah,
out.
and didn't they make their like 5-year goal in the first year or the first 6 months?
Oh, big
Yeah.
time. Yeah, big time.
Huge.
The
huge.
thing that's massive about this is what Disney's doing is they're now going to be separating content creation from distribution. That's the
Right.
big picture of what's going on here, saying that we are going to be able to deliver our content in whichever means that you as a specific user,
User. It's the user.
finds
The user.
I'm like a slithery little guy snake.
Snack.
It's going to deliver whatever the content is that they create
Yeah.
in your preferred method.
Right. Because Disney owns all of the things. We've done the thing with all the stuff that Disney owns. But you got Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Coming Star International streaming services. So they're breaking it up where you've got the Disney Plus app, you've got the Hulu app, you've got the ESPN Plus app, and then you're going to have the Star International streaming service. So they're like creating their own different versions of all the stuff that already exists.
Right.
And
Why-
they've been wanting to do this since the 90s. They went big into the internet in the 90s, and it didn't work for them. But they've been working on this for a long time. So
Yeah, well, and it just makes sense, especially with what's happening right now and what we're seeing. And streaming is the thing. I saw something about Netflix talking about how they're closing, like they do not do long running seasons. Like Friends went 9-10 seasons. Seinfeld went 8
Standard
seasons.
Netflix run for like an actual series is about 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. But it's all because they make so much of it so fast, and then they just move on and move because
and their
everybody's
seasons
attention
are shorter
span.
too.
Right.
Yeah,
Most of the seasons are much shorter too.
right.
8 episodes instead of
Yeah.
13 to 22.
Right. Because it's not based on a calendar and everybody binges them. Like you watch the whole thing. So Disney is saying, you know what, you're not going to let us open the theme parks? Fine. We're going to move people and we're going to just push this. And then do they not open the theme parks? Like that's, I don't know if they
Really,
can.
Disneyland's the only theme park not open.
That's true because Florida's open, Japan's open, Shanghai's open, right?
Tokyo was open.
France is France open? Well, they're having more COVID stuff now. What?
I was gonna say the Paris Disney.
Yeah, well, they were open. I don't know if they still
I think
are.
at one time everything but California was open.
Yeah, I would believe that because California. 'cause
Yeah,
Newsom.
watching the Imagineers is really cool. Oh,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's been
all
awesome. Yeah, that's been really
Well,
to see
that's-
all the behind the scenes
And
stuff.
that's the nice thing to me, at least about this, is when I first started reading this, I was like, oh no, what's this? Now they're going to get to the point where they're going to downsize everything.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be the same type of magic production spaces that they had before. But really what they're doing is they're separating between studios, general entertainment, and sports.
Right.
So they're going to be doing all of the same things. Like they're going to be making their major motion pictures in their big studios. You know,
Right.
like that's going to stay the same. But it's really just separating and delineating what people and what different quadrants of the
Yeah.
Disney
They're segmenting.
megamind.
But what is really allowing them to do is capture the entire market too.
Yeah, now there's no stone left unturned as far as Disney media goes. Now, when you say general media, would that be like the
General entertainment is probably something more like a TV show or
Right.
like a short
or
run.
ABC television, which
Right.
they own.
Or
Yeah,
a
it's-
documentary or
yeah.
something like that. And then a studio.
the stuff that is not major motion picture?
Right. And then studios,
Gotcha.
major motion picture. And then obviously they have
Then
Fox.
sports.
And that takes up Fox Sports West. And all
Right.
that jazz.
But Fox Sports West may not be a part of it much any longer.
Oh, well, hey.
Yeah, weird stuff.
Kudos to you.
But Disneyland is just continuing taking over the world. However,
Disneyland is
Disney.
sort of
Did I say
growing-
Disneyland?
They're just
Disneyland
growing weeds there at
is
Disneyland right now.
Yeah, Disneyland is
They're
ruining
what?
people's lives. Well, basically.
Tommy Chong's in charge of
no,
Disneyland
no,
now?
no, that's not the kind of
weed,
like
weeds.
weeds,
Oh, gotcha.
like that come out of the concrete.
Oh, got it.
Not the other kind.
They need to get
It's
a
just,
groundskeeper.
it's just where have you been thinking?
well,
All I'm saying is that I mean, honestly, like if
it
they
wouldn't
turn-
surprise you.
Yeah.
we can't open it. Fine, we're gonna start growing weed in there.
Frontierland.
Frontier.
Say goodbye.
Adventureland. Hello.
You know what they say about Mr. Toad and the
That's right. That's right. It's all a psychedelic trip.
Whoa, is
But
it really?
You know what would be
Is that because when you lick a toad, you trip?
No, it's because of part of the movie. I don't actually know. Comment
in
below
Alice
if you
in
know.
Wonderland with the caterpillar and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know all about Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
about
yeah,
Alice in
yeah.
Wonderland. But you know what would not be a good Disney movie? You know what would not work is if
Bridezilla coming to theaters.
Bridezilla came to her fiance's work and demands he wed her in the
This is
middle
so
of
funny.
his shift.
This
Look
is
at
so
this.
funny.
This poor guy just doing his job, putting the go backs away, and there's his wife in a wedding dress, which I feel like is completely inappropriate to show up at Target in your wedding dress when you're not supposed to see your wife before you're married in her wedding dress.
This was supposed to be
Right?
the
That's not-
ceremony. Did you watch the video?
So in Target.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We have a video, folks.
Yes,
We
I
have the
see this.
video.
Is Target gonna
unless it's
start-
deleted. Unless it's deleted, because
Nope,
it might be.
it's
Okay,
not.
there it is. All right, so here we go. Here is the Target wedding that went horribly wrong. So, are the people following her? Like,
Yeah. The people that are
this
filming
was
this
a
right
whole
now.
stunt, right?
The people that are filming right now had nothing to do with this. They just
They're
saw,
just like, what's going on?
yeah, exactly.
Now, who is this? Is this her maid of honor?
Yep.
Are they doing
Her
the
name's
ceremony
Emily.
as they walk?
Just wait. This is the
So
good
this
one,
is
right?
this is
There's
the good
another
one.
video. There's another video.
What is? Look at how empty Target is. It's so sad. Are they wearing
Wait,
masks?
did you hear what she just said?
No,
though?
what'd she say?
Okay, she said you put this ring on my finger 2 years ago. Now it's either we do this here and now, or it's time to
Wait,
get out.
we got. Can we run it back? I don't know if we can run it back.
Well, you
on
can't
TikTok.
rewind.
I'm done. Like, if you don't marry me this second, I brought the pastor.
Oh, that's not the groom.
No,
That.
the groom is the dude that works at Target.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like, it's over.
And then she just explains it to the people videotaping.
Yes, we can talk about this outside.
Oh, she.
Wait, go.
Oh wait, what?
Listen,
Thank you so much.
Could someone have told me about
Could someone have told me about this? Lee says the right thing. TikTok is weird.
TikTok is the bomb.
You know what? It's weird though. Okay, so what was the end goal? You show up when a guy's in his shift, and at the end of the video, he says, "Could somebody have told me about this?" Like he had no idea.
You know those instances, right?
I do. I don't think I do.
Where somebody proposes, and
Right.
then it seems like they're just engaged forever.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly what this woman didn't want to deal with, and so I say she's brave. I say she's strong, and I say she's getting her comeuppance.
You know what she's getting?
She's giving her comeuppance.
You know what she's getting? She's getting
Denied.
broke up with is what she's getting.
That dude's like,
I would do that.
my,
I would do that.
my favorite thing is
What
the
would you
very.
say?
I would break up with her.
Yeah, that's a breakup situation.
My favorite thing is at the very end of this because like the guy's like, "Can we talk about this outside?" Because there's a bunch of people. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, "Yes, we can talk about this outside." They leave
Right here.
and right there at the end. No word on
Could someone have told me about this?
the last phrase. No word on what happened after the video ended. So this guy's life probably just fell apart.
It totally did. What, Travis?
If she really loved him, she would have waited.
That's right.
Right.
Amen.
For 2 years,
Really?
Well, I mean, maybe the guy didn't really like
our
intend-
resident ladies in the house.
They're like, so okay, girls, would you
girls-
show up in your wedding dress to your fiance's work and say, "Marry me or else"?
I
In
wouldn't-
Amish communities, you are already at marriage age.
Okay, so he's working at Target, which means he really probably doesn't get paid much, so I would say no.
See, yeah, you know what? Have some respect
Yeah.
for the guy. You know what? That's
think-
actually a great response.
Especially in the middle of his shift. Like,
Right.
you come up to someone in the middle of shift, like, marry me now.
Well, yeah, it's like, what are you asking for? Like, what are you looking for
Now,
in that
if this-
scenario?
if
She's
this-
looking for him to say, "Oh yes, absolutely."
What I want to know is what priest was like, "Yeah, God watches us in a Target."
Well, you know, it is. You notice on the wall, it is Halloween, so maybe that was a costume that he picked up on the way in.
Everybody thinks that this is kind of a setup stunt thing.
It's got to be a setup.
I think I
think it's
really
real?
want it not to be a stunt.
I would
Are we
want it
doing
not to
flash
be.
weddings now? You know,
Yeah.
there's like those flash
Oh, like they
flash
just
mobs,
show up?
symphonies and stuff. Where they just kind of show up and play
How
something.
awesome would that be?
That would
right?
be awesome.
If like the dude does the whole flash mob thing and then proposes, and then the moment she's like, "Yes," he just rips off his. He's like Michael Jordan. And he rips off his rip-away tracksuit, and he's just in a tux, and then a priest gets rappelled down wearing fairy wings.
With one of those symphonies that come in.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and then all the dancers turn into like the wedding party, you know,
Right.
like men in dresses, and then the next thing you know is they just get married right then and there.
Men in dresses.
sounds
I don't know
Men
that
in
that
black.
would fly with many.
I'm having a reverse
People.
wedding, so
You're having a reverse
I'm going to be
wedding.
wearing the white dress. all of my groomsmen.
Are you gonna play Billy Idol?
Yeah,
Not for a white wedding.
only if I marry a white woman.
Wow.
What?
Whoa.
I don't even know why that makes a difference.
If it wasn't, if like let's say like let's
but
say
if there's a white dress involved, that fits no
Sure.
matter what.
But then like my bride, my beautiful bride, would be wearing black tux.
Yeah. Well,
They do make white tuxes.
So I would say like I would
Holly
redub it
says-
Oreo wedding if it
Holly
was like
says,
different.
"Poor guy, that's just to get attention, right?" I think so. Lee says she did that just for ratings on TikTok.
That's probably true, Lee.
I think that was like, I can have a viral video. People are always, I want a viral video. I want to make a video that everybody sees. Most people are going to see that video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think there's a way that she's like that like crazy to do that.
Well, now let's back up.
Hold
if
on.
the guy
She
works
de-
at Target, if the guy works at Target,
Yes.
I would not do that.
Target
Well,
is a
but
respectable career.
what if he worked at Starbucks? Would you do it at Starbucks?
Yes.
Why? Why in the
So I
world
could
would
get
that?
free drinks.
At least it wasn't Walmart.
Does it
At
work
least
that way?
it wasn't Walmart.
Wait, hang on. Wait a minute.
That's
Does it
what
work that
Holly
way?
says around.
Can you just give Holly free drinks?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Right?
Oh, wait, I thought you had a family discount or whatever.
Yeah,
We
because
do?
you can.
That's what I heard.
I can't give my discount to
she said.
anybody.
You said you would get me a free drink.
I could do that under the low. Just
Hey,
shut up real
this
quick
is
and I'll
live
give
on
you
the
one.
internet, guys. You're letting out all the secrets, kids. You're not allowed to come back.
How much
Spoiler
do you make at Target?
I don't work at
Well, it
Target.
depends. It's going to be minimum wage for.
I
$11.22
work
an
at
hour.
Gucci, sorry.
There you go.
12% above
So
national
so
average.
here's the thing about this that I think hopefully does not start a trend.
Right.
Is bride saying
Shotgun weddings.
shotguns weddings have been a thing for a long time. That's not changing.
This is different though. This is not like, oh, let's just get married. I love you so much. Let's do it right now. This isn't marriage. This is
Demanding.
marriage.
This
Yeah.
marriage.
Marriage.
That you know what? And it's
You're
like
gonna
we
do it now.
talked about Twitter.
that on a t-shirt.
It's marriage. It's like she's tweeting because she's so mad that he won't like set a date.
She straight up added her husband in real life. And then like you could have just been like, subtle and like subtly have been like, man, put this ring on my finger, but like now I feel like he kind of wants to take it off. And
He's
then
like-
Surprised she didn't do the wedding by proxy. If she really wanted to
That's
get
right.
it done.
She would just zoom it.
Well, this
Proxy.
is a new market for Target now. They can start selling wedding dresses and have a little gazebo in the corner. And
They could just have like a mystery. They could have a mystery priest
Walmart
like somewhere.
weddings, parking lot wedding. That's the most American thing.
because you can't do
Tailgate
Disney
wedding.
weddings right now because Disneyland's closed. So
Yeah.
we'll go to Walmart or we'll go to
Because
Target.
that's the next best thing.
Disney, Disney, and then Walmart's right
Why
there.
doesn't Disney do that? Like, you can have weddings now. That'd be small. But like, what if they just
Like in
charge
downtown
So
people
Disney.
we actually have a friend who's supposed to get married at Disneyland, and it's closed. They're not letting any weddings in because they're just not letting anything happen. Because you just talked about it this weekend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lame.
Where do you get
Actually.
married in Disneyland? Like where would be the place to do it?
there's a whole thing.
It depends. How much do you want to spend?
Yep. There's levels
if
of
you
it.
want, if you
Do
want to
it
get
in the
if you wanna
Indiana
get-
Jones ride. So you're
no,
like,
if you want to get married in front of the castle, that's one price. If
Yep.
you want to get married outside the main gates, it's another price.
Yep.
It
There's
really
a
depends.
gazebo by the hotels. There's all kinds of different places. They have a
You got the money.
horse-drawn
You can
carriage.
do whatever
what
you
if I
want.
wanted to get married in the courtyard of Earl of Sandwich?
That would, you could do that
That's
too.
the best
Just to be
idea
like- just to
I've
be like,
ever
I do-
heard.
You know
Can I
what?
get a sandwich?
Maybe you need to propose to the TikTok Target lady.
Heck
because she'd be like, you gonna take me into the Earl of Sandwich and marry me? Yes, okay.
On a barista's salary? Man, she better be supporting me.
I think that's true. But you know what? Enough about things that are really horrible. Let's talk about other things that are really horrible. Like this news person that had to talk about a story and not laugh because it's
Hey, wait, real
really
quick.
weird.
Can I say
Yes, you can say.
how many poops in the room?
No, we don't need to. No more poops checks. We don't need to.
Well, my butt
it's-
hurts from sitting
okay.
too
You
long.
keep dishing them, I keep sniffing
All right.
them.
Okay. You smell my thoughts?
My butt
So-
kind of hurts from sitting too long.
So,
Though,
so watch this serious news anchor try to report on funny bathroom bomb scare. So this picture just like, is this a real screenshot?
No, that is
Actually?
This is not a real screenshot, right?
screenshot.
This is not a real screenshot.
Does she look like
but
she
we
lives in
have the
Wichita?
video because she looks like she's gonna have a problem with this. Okay,
This is
here we
real?
go. This is
real. This is
real.
real
This
funny.
is real.
There's
Oh
no
yeah,
way.
here we go. Here, let's watch this this young lady right here.
Young lady.
Oh, easy
copy
there,
video
Tiger.
address. Hey,
Moments for customers at a Kansas Home Depot. Police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and that man told police he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing a panic. Man also told police others in the room laughed, understanding his joke, which I'm just now getting. Home Depot says they will not be pressing charges. But I can tell you right now, you asked the producer for me to read that, didn't you? To Ethan now, please.
That is the best. That is the absolute best news clip I've ever seen.
No,
There's
the
a lot of good ones.
That sort of reminds me
tennis
of.
one.
Do you remember
There's
that
a
Air
tennis-
Asia clip where they were reading the pilots' names?
Oh,
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
That
Something
reminds me-
Wong. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I just dropped a bomb in there, and they called the bomb squad.
I imagine it as he's like clenching as he's going in, and he's like, I'm fixing to blow it up. And then everybody's kind of like, and then there's one guy in the stall that's like contemplating everything in his life. He's just sitting there like, and then he hears, I'm fixing to blow it up, and he goes, no. And then he hears the massive Duke that the guy takes, and he goes, that was a big one. That was a big bomb. He's gonna do the whole cherry bomb in the toilet.
Right. No,
Like that Simpsons
no.
episode.
But remember, this was Kansas.
This was Kansas. I'm fixing to blow it up.
The birthplace of you.
Yeah, that's right. Birthplace of me. It's a great place. And evidently, people don't get like. So here's the thing that about
I'm
this.
fixing to blow
I'm
it up.
fixing to blow it up. There is so much. There's so much out there where people don't like look at things and think about the nuance.
Right.
You don't run into a Home Depot if you're going to actually blow it up and say, I'm going to blow it up. You want to get far away from there before it blows up.
I'm going to give y'all 30 seconds to run to the nearest exit because I'm fixing to blow it up.
And that is exactly how people react to stuff when you say things and like, you can't say that, you're a bigot.
It's not like he was in
You're
an
idiot.
airport.
No, right. He was running to a bathroom in Home Depot.
I would like to imagine that the cops, when they showed up, they're like, all right, this sounds pretty serious. You said some very, very concerning things while you were in there. So we're going to go in there. We're going to take a sniff. If you really did blow it up like you ensued, then you'll be fine. We're going to leave you off the hook. If you are just a filthy, dirty poop and liar, then we're going to have to take you into custody. And then they go in and they're like, oh, yeah, he blew it up. He's going to go.
They get within 2 feet of the door like, oh, he was right. He was right.
Was this the bomb squad or the John squad?
Oh, you know what?
How many poops today?
I think this was the wrong night for us to come.
So here's the thing. He could have benefited from the lady toilet from NASA.
Yeah.
They just sucked it right out.
Right.
There would have been no worry. Was it hitting the back wall? Like,
Yeah.
what's a...
Well, you ever on that
Because if it
cyclone
goes out,
ride
what
at
if
the
it goes
fair?
out in space? It just floats. There's no...
That's what I would do if I was a female astronaut.
Why are we going
because
back
I
to
would
the
take care
story?
of
Your
one
butt
thing,
out the door.
and I would just go and I would do like one little torpedo, and just like there's a guy like he's like talking to his wife and kids. He's like, I miss you all so much. Like if things go wrong up here, I just want you to know that I love you so much. And it's just like a turd
Floating in the background.
and it's just like dink.
You know
and
what?
He's like, what in the name of?
We don't have to restart the show if you don't want to. That's fine.
So Tammy commented.
We
she
already
says,
did do
Steve,
that
you didn't
once
miss
today.
much. Tammy says your audience might actually be mostly men tonight.
Heck yeah! Then why are you still here, girl?
You know what? I think it's fantastic.
They made the toilet
She
for
has
you.
to.
She wants to. She loves to be a part of
She respects
TSTO.
us. And
They made the toilets for you.
That's right.
For you and your
We're
people.
reporting for the ladies to let them know that NASA cares.
This is a woman's episode.
And
today.
that if someone ever runs into the bathroom and says, I'm going to blow this place up, don't assume that he's being literal.
That's right. He's letting out gas on the way. He's like, I just lit the fuse. Here it goes.
But now I feel like that's like the perfect place to go and commit a horrific crime like that. Because then if you go in and you announce that you're just gonna, I'm gonna
like,
blow.
oh, he's just
actually
like
gonna
John.
blow it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow it up. They're like, I heard that
Oh,
one
man.
before.
I hope. Good luck, buddy.
And then you hear like the beep, beep.
It's like, why do you draw attention to yourself as you're like, I mean, I've
Yeah,
done
just
that long walk before. Where I'm like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta find the nearest place. I go, look, it's a big hardware store. I'm gonna go. Where is it? It's in the very back of the store. Oh god.
Yeah, you got a mean turtle head popping out. Yeah. It's Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
my word.
Yeah. 6 more weeks of winter. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've been
It's
there.
like every third step, you kind of gotta.
Yeah. You got to readjust and then right back in.
So here's the thing. If you were gonna if you were gonna blow up Home Depot, you would probably be a little bit more secretive.
Probably.
Kind of like if you were an alien coming to this globe and you wanted to like attack Earth, you'd
And
be
you
secretive.
sank the Titanic.
You would, but you accidentally landed in Antarctica and you sunk your UFO because that's what happened when they found a UFO
this
in melting
is an
ice.
actual picture.
That's
is
an
Nat
actual
Geo.
picture. That is a real picture. That's not photoshopped at all.
Right.
Look at that. That's a real picture.
So
Not a
so
terrible
real.
Photoshop.
So okay, Jake, tell me the story. This is the video. Should we watch the video?
No, it's 9.
No,
it's
it's-
9 minutes and like 20 something seconds.
And it's probably really boring.
It's really just him being like, now, if you look here where all the colors have been changed, you can see that it is being covered by ice.
Wait. This is an hour early for George Norrie.
Yeah, I know. Get your full hats, kids.
Well, regardless, this
The
YouTuber.
the receding ice has revealed a flying saucer on Google Earth.
And you know what I say to that? Big if true.
Big if true.
Big if true.
Big if true.
If the ice actually did reveal this flying saucer that's been buried for years, big if true. But how many times do we see stuff like this and it's just not the case? You know?
Like all the time.
All the time.
Kind of like if somebody was to say, I'm going to blow up Home Depot.
That's right.
And
He actually did it?
did.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of like, wait, what?
Well,
Why do we
no.
have 2 poop stories today?
Well, we ended up having a lot of poop stories.
I told you it was the wrong night.
It was. All I'm saying is that I think that the Lord be with me and be telling me something about, because I had a bad poop day.
So, but here's the deal.
What?
So when people talk about finding UFOs, how many of us in here believe that UFOs exist? I think they probably do.
Yeah, let's be real.
I mean,
why can't Earth be like a small side project for God?
Unidentified flying object? Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
plenty of those.
Aliens is another story.
Well, I don't know.
Totally
We have
exists.
aliens in the government right now. Reptiles, what up, you? No, so so there's this YouTuber. His name is Mr. MBB333.
Is he
Which
related
is
to Mr. What?
No.
Not
Mike.
Top 5?
Not Mike.
Our buddy Mike.
525457.
524745.
But basically, this guy is a conspiracy theorist
Yeah.
on YouTube, which is, the most trustworthy of sources.
It is.
And
It's one of the things that are the best things to watch.
one of his followers ended up sending him this image from Google Earth with exact coordinates. He typed it in, and you find this semicircle that is buried into the ground.
You find this right there. That's
Yeah,
what we saw, right?
Pretty much.
That's basically
you know
that.
what? Go to the video.
Except for
because,
you go down and you look here, and it's like that looks nothing like the picture at all.
Well, yeah, because the first
They're
picture is
liars.
totally fake.
So I'm not even gonna list. Like, let's just move
go right
forward.
there.
Like Mr. B.
Mr.
Like, okay,
So
so he's
it's
going
zooming
into
in.
Google Earth, right? He's going in. He's zooming in. He's fine. Oh, look at that. So he changed to like heat seeking.
Well, he's adjusting contrast and colors to be able to show you that the underneath portion of it is like there's a raised top. He's trying to show you there's a raised
It's a
top,
symbol.
like a capsule.
It's
like
a hi
capsule.
hat.
Yeah, it looks like a
it's an
symbol.
alien drummer.
This should be on one of those things like What on Earth? You know those things?
Yeah, no, it really should be. I think, and at some point, if it was real, it might be, but it's not.
Granted, there's a lot of people saying that this thing is hovering, which that doesn't make any sense because it's underground.
It's underground. Like this whole idea of this kind of stuff.
But I
Come
do
on.
think that if there was a grounded UFO,
Yeah,
and there was a place where we would find it,
that's true. There,
it would be this.
if you use logic and reason, it would make sense that the ice caps melting would uncover an alien spacecraft.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sort of looks like those Star Treks where they were cloaking as they went through the planet, and then they sort of stopped cloaking partway through and got stuck in the planet.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
I have never seen Star Trek.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I've seen Star
Where
Wars.
have you been living?
I do not desire.
I think it's a lot more likely that that's like the top of an underground Russian base.
That's probably it's
Or
way
it's an
more.
alien
It's
base
Russia.
underneath
It's
all
got to be
this
Russia
alien-
or China or maybe
China.
it's
All
maybe
of them?
or maybe it's North Korea.
comes
Maybe
from
it's the International
China.
Earth Station, and they already have
Or
people-sized
maybe
toilets.
that's the internet. And if we blow that up, the internet goes away forever.
Let's
so
do
it's
it.
the internet ship.
Let's
It's
try
the
it.
internet chip.
Let's try it.
ship.
This is the last episode of this
Last episode
podcast.
of the
We're going to
show.
go blow this
The
up.
good ship internet.
It's the good ship internet. But
I want it to be real.
But what is real is superheroes. Superheroes are real. And
What shouldn't be real is this new award
there's
show.
a Critics' Choice Super Awards created to honor superhero other genres. Why do we need more award shows?
No, and we're out
Why
of the
in
award
the
show
world
era.
do we need more award shows? I don't understand what the award shows are all rigged anyways. They're all rigged. It's the people scratching each other's backs and be like, "Hey, I'll vote for you, you vote for me," and kind of like everything else.
You know, this is a nice idea, and I
It's-
think Chris and I will kind of be on the same page with this.
Maybe.
This is an award show that they have created in order to be able to have specific awards given to superhero movies, horror, and sci-fi.
So,
I see too.
do those never do you never get an award if it's a horror, superhero, or sci-fi movie?
I wouldn't say never. Get Out won a lot.
Okay,
and then Us won a few, but
that's
District
horror.
9 won something, I think.
Well, and would Lord of the Rings be considered in this?
Well,
yeah, because
fantasy.
Sci-fi and fantasy they're doing as a dual category.
Okay, yeah.
So
they
then-
won like 11 Oscars.
Yeah, they won a ton of stuff.
That's the last time I watched the Oscars.
Yeah.
Just what we need another awards ceremony so that we can have more political statements.
Ugh. Well, who even watches them anymore?
Nobody does.
Nobody watches
The
them.
ratings
There's
go down.
no-
That's why we need more of them.
Yeah,
There's
that's why.
no
Why are
point
we
in
adding
doing
to
this.
something
There's
that nobody
no point
wants?
in doing this, but the thing is like I said, it's a nice idea because of the fact that more often than not, movies in these genres get snubbed over dramas or intense art pieces when it comes to the regal.
Because who cares? Why do? Okay, so you're in two movies that are up for independent film festival, right? What's going to happen for you guys if you win an award? Like, do people look at that?
Actually, Out of Stock, it wasn't for Nifty, it was for a different film festival, but Out of Stock won Best Student Screenplay.
Yeah.
And then it also won like Best Production
But like, do
Design.
you go on a list somewhere? Like, because I want awards
Essentially
through things,
what that
and
is,
it does nothing for me
it
now.
makes sense. It makes sense for people our age because
Okay.
of the fact that we can put that on our resume and say like we won this award like for this project that we did.
Yeah.
Hire me. Right. Once you've already established yourself, it just becomes this idea of gaining more clout.
Yeah.
You're like Marlon Brando,
that's
and
like
you end
the-
up getting an Oscar for anything that you've ever done ever, and all of a sudden they
for
go
talking like you have marbles in your mouth.
yeah, talking like you have the marbles in your mouth, and then
been somebody.
and then you win an award, and then the next thing you know is you go, oh yeah, that guy's prestigious.
Right.
So it's basically, so we should just make up our own award show.
Yeah,
We're gonna make a award show, and we're gonna give all of us and you an award, and then you can be prestigious too.
It's all sales.
Heck yeah, man.
It's all sales and marketing.
If I'm looking for like a different wine, I'll go look at the shelves. I'll look at, it's got 95 points and something. That must be pretty good. This
Makes you feel better about
actually
it.
the 30 of these wines got.
They just
90
need to
some
have
points.
Drew
I guess they're all
Carey.
pretty good here.
They just got stamped.
Drew Carey needs to host every award show ever so he can go up there and be like, hey, welcome to the Oscars where the points don't matter. He just goes in and rolls it in and gives somebody an award, because the points don't matter.
Dean makes a great point. Dean, welcome to the show, by the way. Let's give you a round of applause. Dean says, sounds like something a millennial will do. Wow, wow, wow. I didn't win, so I'm going to create my own award.
Yeah.
I'm going to go make my own award so that I can win something and feel better about myself.
Because remember, everybody's a
Is
winner.
he a leprechaun?
Remember?
Everybody's a winner. You know what? We should give Chinchillas award, and maybe they would get off that gold, and then we could get rich.
But
Big
The gold
award.
is their award.
But
No, but we could. They're chinchillas. They don't know that.
They're
they
really
don't actually
into
know.
vanilla. They're really into vanilla. Like
So-
vanilla's irresistible to
So
them.
we make a vanilla statue award for
Right.
each of the 25 chinchillas,
and they go, oh,
and we say you guys win because you're so good at sitting.
most fluffy, most annoying,
Yeah.
most cute, second most annoying. And then you go down
most
the list.
likely to fit in a lady's toilet in a NASA spaceship.
most
But-
likely
but
to
did
be
you
a
s-
great hat.
Did you see the latest story? Everybody's a winner except the Dodgers.
Ooh, that's true.
What happened to the Dodgers?
The Dodgers, they lost in the National League
did they just get
Championships.
swept?
Well, no.
No, they
they've
didn't
got
get swept.
They've got one more game to lose, but they
the
were
Brewers are
10-2.
winning.
Yeah, it's sad.
And
I
rest
forgot
in peace, Dak
I
Prescott,
forgot
man.
baseball's even playing. Yeah,
My heart
Prescott.
goes out to you.
That whole
Prayers
thing
up for
is
Dak.
not fun. Yeah, if you're a Cowboys fan, why are you a Cowboys fan?
If you're an anybody's fan, you should be praying for Dak.
No, it looked bad. No, I can't watch those things. I can't watch that
It
stuff.
was not that bad because I can't watch it either, and it wasn't that bad.
Up close though, I saw a video of it. Up
Oh yeah,
close.
slow motion was bad.
Yeah,
Like
no.
his foot was like
Did he
right
roll
angle.
it?
Don't
Right
ever
angle.
show me that.
A defensive back like went to tackle him and landed on his leg.
They like pulled him down, right?
Yeah, and like snapped his foot.
I
in
think
one
it was
direction.
a horse collar tackle,
Ouch.
and then he twisted his
done.
ankle.
Well, it wasn't a horse collar, but it was he grabbed his jersey.
Yeah.
So technically it wasn't, but it was that kind
and he
of
kind of spinned him around.
yeah, it was not
We're
good.
not going to talk about
Spun, not spinned.
Yeah, homeschool.
Grammar.
So who needs more award shows? I sure don't. But you know what I could use? I could use a zip line into Godzilla's mouth. Look at this. That looks phenomenal. This
love
thing.
That'd be the biggest thrill ride ever.
So 2020 might as well zip line into Godzilla's mouth because look at this straight into Godzilla's mouth is peak 2020.
Is that for real?
Now
Yeah,
here's
it's
the
in
thing.
Japan.
We have a video of it.
Oh, show me.
Okay.
Okay,
Now here's okay. Do you want to
awesome.
preface this? No,
Brace yourselves.
don't get them too excited. We want them to be excited for the video.
I'm going to tell you exactly.
Be excited.
This picture looks way better
No,
than the video does.
no, it doesn't. The video is amazing.
You're a liar.
But there's this like little cookie thing. It's like a Godzilla with like googly eyes and strawberries. as
Yeah,
well.
that has nothing to do with the story, though, does it? But you like it.
No,
Okay,
no,
talk
that
in-
actually does have to do with the story. Because,
does?
Yeah, because if you scroll down.
What? Oh, is it on there?
Oh, I don't know if there's a picture
No, it's not.
of it. In
But
there
you know, let's
anymore.
watch the video.
Oh yeah, right here.
Look at that. Is Travis pulling up something? He had the
These
whole story.
are
Oh, look at that.
up. I'm making up a little more.
Up a little more.
Oh, where is it on?
It's
here?
not there, but you know what? There's a guy he looks happy and he's wearing a helmet. Let's watch this video because this looks fantastic. Here we go. Okay, we're not going to understand him, are we? Okay, he's excited though.
Wait, can you go back and I can say what he's saying for you?
Whoa, look at that thing.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Okay, salute to you, good soldiers. Direct
Why is he
translation.
wearing a three-piece suit without the jacket?
He's a newsman.
Yeah, it's okay, so that's the win. So what's inside of this thing?
It's
Oh
a
my.
big box. It's a big box with a bunch of strobe lights.
It's like it's just a.
And then you get pooped out. How many poops?
That was fun. I can't believe that it was so fake.
I was so scared.
I wanted to
until I
jump
went inside.
onto the Godzilla's tongue
I would-
because
Looks like an overgrown Camelot.
I would
Did you
totally
just-
do
Did
that.
you use your
so
Mr. Golf?
that looks like just a zip line into an inflatable at a
statue.
pumpkin
He
patch.
wasn't wearing a
And
mask.
here's the thing. They have this whole video that you go in and you watch talking about how like this new invasion thing has begun and like this is what
Of
we have to-
Godzilla?
Yeah, pretty much. Like right there, there's the video that they show you. And it's saying like, oh, Godzilla's right here. We've encapsulated him in the ground. So like the only way to get out is through, you know? And then
They know that's a movie, right?
yeah, they know it's a movie,
But you-
but it's all
like,
part
it's
of
like
the
going,
fun.
It's like Star Wars used to be.
Oh, it's a thing.
You know what I realized
Yeah.
by watching that video? He wasn't wearing a mask.
Oh,
Oh
he gave
my.
Godzilla COVID. That's what his job. He was going to take out Godzilla, and he's like,
And
I've got
then-
COVID, so when I go into the mouth of Godzilla, I'm going to cough. I'm going to get him sick, and then he will leave us forever,
This guy
and I
is
will be the
bomb that
warrior.
They dropped in
Yeah,
the,
He is
And
he
then
is
will
the
go
bomb
down-
that he
He will
dropped.
go down in
You
history
can't
as
eat COVID though.
killing the.
Why couldn't get what Godzilla? Because it's like half lizard, half
Komodo dragon.
disease.
It's a
So he's
Komodo
like
dragon.
Obama.
This has gone very strange. But you know what? We could all use a pick me up. And there used to be something that you could do back in the day when you're like, man, what are we gonna do? I'm so bored. I'm in the Midwest. What I do?
Whippets are not acceptable.
I gotta go. No. You gotta go cow tipping.
oh, couch.
You gotta go cow tipping. You gotta go cow. But now they've had to change cow tipping. Cow tipping has had to change because now cows are relaxing when you snuggle them. Cow hugging emerges as the latest wellness trend. People, wait, Steve, you have a new friend. You have a new friend. He has a cow to
You
hug.
told me we were cow hugging, so I brought a cow to hug.
There's a video.
Steve
on it.
brought a prop of a cow. That's phenomenal. Look at that. Look at the girls. They're like, I'm gonna take
It's
that
a
home.
fake
Look at
cow.
that. It's a fake cow. But it's
like a
but
pig
based
with
on the
cow
story,
covering.
it
Yeah,
does look like a
it's a
pig. I would
Yeah,
say it
it's
looks like a
close
pig. It's cow, pig. What's the difference? I'm blowing up the bathroom.
Do you really want to hug a cow?
No, I really don't. Cows are stinky.
Actually,
have
it would be
you ever
like
been to a
human
dairy
cows.
farm?
Yeah, I've been to a
it
dairy
smells
farm.
so bad. It's horrible. But people are snuggling with cows. Look at this.
The thing
People-
that I don't understand is this is not. They're like, oh, it's so safe, and the cows love it too. The cows just want to cuddle.
Have they
right
ever
next to
seen
you.
bull riding?
Have you ever seen what it like? How big
Look at
a
how
cow
big.
is?
Look at her. Sure, her whole body is laying on his
Yeah.
head.
And yeah, sure, they're mostly docile, but what happens if you're late? Because you can lay down next to these cows.
No, thank you.
And
is
what
so
happens
cute.
if it gets spooked and jumps up and tramples you to
All-
death, and you're
if it
pregnant,
just
and the next
rolls
thing you
over
know
on you?
is you give birth to the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, see, that's what I need.
What?
A therapy cow.
You mean
That's what happened.
You mean Phantom of the Opera?
Right, that's what happened.
I don't think that's how.
His mom was preggo, and she got stood on by an elephant, like as if it was a ball in the Ringling Brothers circus.
But it's not because she was like wanting to snuggle with a cow.
You don't know that.
Well,
We don't know that.
I guess that's true.
Elephant accident, step on it. Cow, not as big as elephant, but definitely does some damage to
I'm
pregnant
surprised
lady.
you haven't gone back to talking about cow pies since you've had other stuff going on.
Eggs. You know what they could use?
But think about it. You'd be laying in the ground up in all that
Oh,
stink.
gross.
You'd be laying on the ground up
no,
in
no,
all
no,
that
no,
stink.
no.
What
No,
happens,
no, no,
what
no,
happens
no,
if
no.
the cow gets up and turns around and it's like, oh, you showing me your
So-
cute little butt? And then it just goes,
All it takes is one hoof to just go poof, and you're done.
I don't know
It's
if they're that
over.
nimble.
Yeah.
Can they get their leg all the way
If
up
you're
there?
laying down next to a cow and he's
I'm not
like
laying
this,
down.
all he does is kabah,
I'd sit on him like he was a nice beanbag.
cow bag. He's a cow bag.
He's a cow bag.
So there's a video of people hugging cows. You guys want to watch cow cuddling? Yeah, okay,
Yes.
here we go. Girls, you're not going to cuddle cows.
What?
No, I'm not going to allow it. Dad will not allow cuddling cows.
We're not. How about
Just
a
go to
stuffed
Kansas.
cow?
Go to
Because
Kansas.
Will you buy me a
outside
stuffed
Home
cow?
Depot, there'll be cows that you can.
Blow up.
hey,
For free.
You know, so on a road trip, kids, earmuffs. So we're on a road trip, college road trip, and we went. Not you. You're supposed to listen to this. And there was a dead cow on the side of a road.
Wait,
we were
we
going to a
did?
dairy farm.
Who?
It was a dead
Dinner
cow,
is served.
but somebody happened to have a Piccolo Pete.
Uh-oh.
So they placed Piccolo Pete
In the
'cause-
butt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they lit the Piccolo Pete. And
Cow not dead, cow sleep?
No, the cow was still dead.
Oh, okay, great.
But it was really weird to say that my friends lit a Piccolo Pete off of a cow's butt.
Friends.
Hey, no, they were. They was not me. I would not do that.
Come on.
Dad.
Come on, that's
I didn't do it.
Totally
You guys
did
weren't
it.
supposed to be
That's
listening.
hilarious.
You guys weren't supposed to be listening to
Too
that.
late. We
Hey,
listened.
see if you can like shoot this. See if you can shoot this.
I'm gonna
Roman
blow it
candle.
up.
See, yeah.
I was just seeing it'd be stuck. It looked like a bunch of like sparks just.
Have you ever seen
Man.
Have you ever seen that biggest hippo fart video?
Oh,
Yes,
my word.
but let's watch people cuddle cows. It's supposed to be.
Well,
soothing.
That
actually-
cow's crapping crazy right now.
All right, here we go. Here
How
is
many
the.
poops?
Here's the.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
All
6
right,
bright
cow
ones.
cuddling. This is. Now it's Dutch wellness. So these people.
Cows are very
Dutch,
relaxed
yeah.
animals, and they don't fight. They don't get in trouble.
Yeah, in Dutch,
Yeah,
it's,
right.
in
To the
Dutch, it's
field, we have some special
knuffling.
hanging
They're letting that
cows,
little
and you
child go
can
right up
lay
to a cow.
next to her, or what you like.
Look at how big
People
those things are.
think
Oh
it's
my
very
goodness! No way.
relaxing.
No.
I just imagine this being a Geico commercial and that cow just headbutting that kid off screen.
And the kid goes. Woo!
You need child insurance? We got you covered.
So they're really cuddling with cows. All right, let's see if we can get something
Or
here.
like
Where
or
look at
you know,
this.
like Mayhem. Like it could be like an Allstate commercial where Mayhem's up there.
Oh yes.
I'm a cow. You want to cuddle?
They're taking off across the world as a new therapeutic trend. Wow. We've gone to very strange lengths to
They're using
make
these things
people's
as giant
wellness.
heating blankets.
I don't see a
People are
world
coming. We are
where
beginning
what's
by
she
the
saying?
little calves, and we make a tour around the farm. After that, we are going to the field in the summer, and in the winter it's
Okay,
inside,
baby girl,
and then
baby
we are
cow,
going
acceptable.
to hug the
Dean,
cow.
oh look,
Just
Gateway
do what
Computer Box is a
people
cow.
want and what the cow wants on
So you're
that
not
moment.
ready to run out to Norco and start cuddling?
No, I am not.
I'm
not
down.
now. Here,
I wanna
not
go.
all cows are suited for cuddling. What is a cow?
Horns.
Some can even chase you
Yeah.
out of the field.
I want to know how
That's
many
because they're
fatalities they've had.
cows.
We have special hugging
How many
cows.
fatalities have they had?
Not a trick, we learn them. It's something in their character.
But here's what's related.
Hugging
I'm gonna
cow
pause this
is,
because you know what? Don't
These people
don't
are
cuddle
going
a cow.
to die from
But
a cow. Like a cow is going to
toothless
murder these people.
Chihuahua comforts scared patients at California dentist office, also known as the death Chihuahua. Remember that story about the death cat?
Death cat.
The death cat, where it shows up if you're in a hospital or something, and this cat goes and lays on you.
You're like, oh,
You're done.
no.
That's it. It's over.
So
Last
So
will
this
and testament.
Chihuahua was named Gummy?
So Dad,
Did you know
Maybe.
Chihuahuas were bred specifically so El Rancheros could put them inside of their saddlebags to protect all their gold?
You know what? They could just use chinchillas and they would have been fine.
I thought it was
chinchillas
for
don't
Taco
bite.
Bell commercials.
Oh, people.
They bred them for Taco Bell commercials. That might be true.
We need a dog. We need a little
wait,
one.
Travis, you need to fact check that. Were Chihuahuas? Chihuahuas were they born just for Taco Bell commercials? Is that why?
We need a dog
Then we
small
bred
enough to
them,
wrap in a
yes.
burrito.
Yeah.
Can you do it, science?
Science, can you? Well, don't go to NASA because it takes them a million years to come with a women's toilet.
It's like the scientist is like, isn't it a little unethical to put dogs in a burrito? And Taco Bell's like, we've been doing it for years.
It's our best-selling item. You know what, though? We got through all the stories. Believe it or not, folks, we made it all the way through. We bit our lip, and we fought through this thing.
I bit nothing.
And now it's over. Now the
I
show's
bit off
over.
more than I could poo.
There is no information about them being born for Taco Bell commercials.
Well, then
but
you know what? It's fake news. It's all the algorithm is keeping you to know the information that you really want to know is that chinchillas were really only
But-
bred for burritos and Taco Bell. I think it's
so
true.
they were
You heard it here
Chinchillas
first.
again. You said chinchillas.
Chinchillas?
Chihuahua.
Dang it.
Bred for
I am
gold.
so chinchilla in my head.
because you want the gold.
I want the gold so bad.
I would snap the necks of 25 chinchillas.
It's
No,
illegal
you
to
wouldn't.
kill
To get to the
chinchillas.
No, you wouldn't.
It's illegal.
It's like so much money.
But they're chinchillas.
Double
they're chinchillas.
$3.5 million.
It's illegal to kill
$7 million.
chinchillas.
You know what? Could
Yeah, it
you
is
create more
illegal.
chinchillas? If you could you like go in a lab
I'll
and
clone
make
one
more
chinchilla.
chinchillas?
I'll clone one chinchilla, create a chinchilla army.
Just
have the
catch them
chinchilla
and then go
army-
dig the gold
have the
out.
Chinchilla army
Just catch them or make
assassinate
them run away.
All of the ones on the hill.
We have the idea though. We just need to make a chinchilla vanilla chocolate award.
We just
and
need to make
lure
a
them
giant
away.
magnifying glass and burn them up like they're ants in an ant.
No, we need to tell them all, hey, you can go to Japan and zip line
You
through
can join-
Godzilla's
I will
mouth.
give them one warning, and my warning will be chinchillas. I'm fixing to blow it up. And then
know
I'll
what?
be catching all the raining gold with the chinchilla body parts. I
Say
catch.
goodnight, Jake.
Good night, Jake.
Oh, Dean said say goodnight, Jake. Oh.
Good night, Jake.
Oh. Good night, everybody.
Number 6.
That's a poop face right there.
Yeah, number 6.